What if I told you there's one tip that does more for weight loss than any diet you've ever tried? I know it sounds like a bold claim, but hear me out. Because this tip is the reason that I've been able to lose 200 pounds. It's the reason that I've kept going when my motivation was totally gone. And it's the reason people finally stop yo-yo dieting and start actually living free. And here's the crazy part. It's not some complicated plan, some new supplement, or some trendy hack. It's way simpler than that. So stick with me, because once you get this, you'll see why all those diets failed you and why this works. For years, I chased diets. Keto, low carb, low fat, fasting, you name it. I have probably tried it. And every single time, the same thing happened. At first, I'd lose weight. I'd feel really good and think, okay, somebody's honking at me. It's somebody I know. Where was I? Okay, so I would think, okay, this is it. I have found the thing that works. But then life happens, right? I'd slip up, I would feel guilty, and before I knew it, I would quit. Every time I quit, I gained back even more weight than before. And I was stuck in that same cycle. And if you've been there, you know how exhausting that this is. So, here's the truth that nobody talks about. Well, very often anyway. It's not that diets don't work at all. It's that they don't work long term. Because diets are built on rules and restrictions. They're built on, you can have this, but not that. They're built on white knuckling your way through cravings. And that does work for a little while. But what happens when the willpower runs out? What happens when you mess up? You throw it all away. That is the all or nothing trap. And it's why diets fail. So, what's the one tip that does more for weight loss than any diet? Stop dieting. Start building your identity. That's it. Instead of focusing on food rules, focus on becoming the person who makes the healthy choices automatically. Instead of asking, what diet am I on? Ask, who am I becoming? Because here's the thing. Your identity drives your habits. Your habits are going to drive your results. So, stop calling yourself your old identity. For years, I called myself, we've talked about this in other videos, the binge eater, the one who always quits, the fat one. And you know what? Every time I said that, I lived it out. The first shift was simple. Stop identifying with the old me. That's not who I am anymore. Number 2, anchor into the new you. Confidence and consistency come when you start living from your new identity. For me, that meant I'm someone who takes care of me. I'm someone who fuels myself with whole plant foods that are going to heal me and not hurt me. I'm someone who keeps showing up for myself. The more I said it and the more I acted from it, the more it became real. Number 3, don't wait until later. Because here's a trap. We tell ourselves, once I lose the weight, then I'm going to feel this confidence. Then I'm going to show up for myself. Then I'm going to live. But that's kind of backwards. You don't wait until later to step into that new you. You act from that place right now. Every single choice you make is a vote for the person you're becoming. I'm going to give you a real example. I was at a family gathering and there was desserts everywhere because my family loves them. Old me would have loaded up a plate and binged and then took some home to binge on later. And I would have gone home feeling awful. But this time I stopped and asked, what would the version of me that I am becoming do here in this situation? And the answer wasn't eat everything. Wasn't take leftovers home. It was choose the food that makes me feel good tomorrow. And not just for 5 minutes, right now, tonight. I had some fruit and I had a little bit of tea. And you know what? For the first time, I didn't feel deprived. I felt empowered because I wasn't dieting. I was living from my new identity. Okay, so how do you put all this into practice? Here's what I would suggest. Catch your old labels. Notice how you talk to yourself. If you're saying, I'm the one who always quits, you know that's your old identity. Write down the new you and get very specific. I mean, very. Who's the version of you that you're becoming now? How does she think? How does she eat? How does she show up for herself? Take one action now. Don't wait. Ask, what's one small thing in my future self will do today? And then do it. And repeat it daily. Every choice is a chance to cast that vote for your new identity. Celebrate your progress, not perfection. Every step you take forward matters. Here's what I want you to hear. Diets are temporary. Always temporary. Identity is permanent. When you live as the new you, not perfectly, but consistently, the weight comes off as a byproduct. But even more important, your confidence is going to grow. And that confidence is what keeps you going long after those diets fail. And if you're ready to actually practice this, not just hear about it, that's exactly what we're going to do inside my new program, Finish Strong, Start Strong. The VIP waitlist is open right now. This program is all about building consistency, breaking the diet cycles, and stepping into your new identity. If you're tired of starting over every Monday, this is for you. I'm going to drop the link in the description below so that you can join that VIP waitlist. I cannot wait to get to know you and to go on this journey with you. And don't forget, if you're new to all of this, start with my free guide, the 5-step roadmap to food freedom. It's short, simple, and shows you how to start breaking free from food addiction and yo-yo dieting. That link is going to be in the description below as well. So here's the truth. The one tip that does more for weight loss than any diet isn't another plan. It's not cutting those carbs or fasting or tracking every single bite of food. It's shifting your identity. It's deciding, I am not that old me anymore. I am someone who shows up. I am someone who cares and takes care of myself. And I'm someone who is building consistency day by day. When you start living from that belief, everything is going to change. So tell me in the comments, what's one new identity that you're going to step into today? Identity shift that you're going to step into today. Because remember, every choice you make is casting that vote for the version of you that you want to be. And start stacking those votes. The results are going to blow you away. You don't need another diet. You need a new identity. And until our next conversation, stay kind to yourself, eat like you love yourself, and keep going. You are doing better than you think. Bye for now.